Hey guys. So I've seen a couple of my business partners, a few of them. I've heard a couple of my business partners. And a lot of my business partners been complaining to me because people want to quit their jobs and do their business full time. Which is great. Nothing wrong with that. It's nothing wrong with, wanting your own and, wanting to do your own thing and, nothing wrong with that. But the problem lies within people that just want to take a leap and just jump. The problem lies when people just want to jump and take this leap of faith into entrepreneurship. Okay? Entrepreneurship, running a business, a salesperson, whatever it is hard. Okay? It is hard. I'm not the one to tell nobody. Nothing's easy, right? Because anything worth having is fucking hard, okay? So, I met with one of my business partners and, she quit her job. She put a 2-week notice in. I was excited for her. She was excited. She was happy. She was like, oh, I can't wait to leave this job. I'm sick of this job. It's stopping me from doing my business. I know I could, do better in my business and blah, 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 blah. And she quit, right? She, put a 2 weeks notice in. She done. 2 months later, now it's 2 months, May, it's 2 months. Oh, Tanisha, I'm struggling. Oh my God, I can't pay my bills. Oh my God, I'm hoping for these contracts to come in. And, I'm hoping that, these 2 clients get on board because, that'd be an extra, 20 grand, that I could have right now. So I said to her, before you had quit your job, how much money did you have in the bank for bills? Oh, she had a couple of dollars in the bank and, it wasn't enough. I said, so why would you leave your job knowing that you're not even secure yet? Here's what I want you guys to think about. Everybody that hate their job want to quit their job. Everybody that don't like their job want to quit their job, okay? But you have to have things in place. You can't just say, I'm going to quit my job and you don't know where the income coming from, baby. Because here's the thing. Employees have a different mindset than entrepreneurship and business owners, self-employed people. Entrepreneurship, right? We got to know, right, what we're doing. We got to know that our skills are up to par. We got to know the value, entrepreneurship. We have to know the value that we are bringing to the market in order for us to exchange with people. If we don't provide any value as entrepreneur to people, then there's no exchange gonna happen, right? So at a job, there's no real value that you're exchanging. What value is an employee exchanging with their employer? There's the time. So that's not really valuable enough to make a lot of money. So the mindset from an employee is, I'm just gonna go put the hours in and I'm gonna make a check. There's no thinking involved, okay? There's no creativity involved, okay? There's no putting plans together involved, none of that, right? It's just, I'm gonna go to work and my boss is gonna tell me everything that I need to do and I just go home. In the entrepreneur world, you have to know how to talk to people. You have to know how to get people to move. You have to know how to inspire and motivate and convince and persuade people. In entrepreneurship and sales and business, those are skill sets that takes time, years to master, right? I'm still learning, right? So for all you guys that want to quit your job because you hate your job, you need to have at least 6 months of bills in the bank before you quit your job to do your business full time. Because like my friend, right, she quit and now she's stressed over bills. So she cannot be creative anymore because she's strapped for money. She cannot really work out plans because she's strapped for money. And then she's not able to freely give her clients what they need because she's strapped for cash, right? She can't give her clients what they truly need because she's too strapped. Let me put this up here. Stop real quick. Because she's too strapped for cash. This is why, as an entrepreneur, you have to love what you're doing. Because when you love what you're doing, you're not really hurting. You're not really strapped for cash. So as an entrepreneur, guys, you got to be able to freely give your clients. You got to be able to freely, serve your clients. When you're strapped for money, you strapped for cash, you cannot, all right? So again, before you quit your job, guys, have at least 6 months bills in the bank. Because if not, you going to be remember, there's also an entrepreneur rat race. There's an employee rat race, and there's also an entrepreneur rat race. Okay, and that entrepreneur rat race is worse than the employee rat race. Because with the entrepreneurs, you got to think and be creative. You got to think for yourself and be creative. All right, you got to think for yourself and be creative. When you're in the entrepreneur rat race, your creativity goes out the door because all you're thinking is about, I got to make sales because my mortgage is due. Right? And you can't be creative. So the entrepreneur rat race, they don't make too much money. Or they may make money, but as soon as they get it, it goes right out the door. Right? So it's a different mindset, guys. So when people start talking about, I want to quit my job to, do this business full time, make sure you got at least 6 months of bills in the bank so you can really do your business full time. Right? I see too many just people jumping out there, and the next thing you know, you back at a job. And now you're more depressed because now you first of all, you hated your job, right? That's why you quit the motherfucker, right? And then now you realize as an entrepreneur, it's harder. So now you go back to a job that you hate, okay? And now you hate yourself even more, which puts you in a deeper depression because you didn't set yourself up for success in the beginning. So it takes a lot, guys. Trust me. See, I got fired. From my job. So I didn't have the luxury to say, let me save up 6 months worth of bills so I can quit my job. My job fired me, but I wanted them to. I was sick of that job. I was so sick of the job, I was constipated, okay? I was too sick of the job because when you at a job, what happens? The boss tell you when to go to the bathroom, right? Sometimes you may have to go when they tell you. Sometimes you may not, right? So I was constipated to the point where my stomach was real big and bloated, right? So I didn't have the luxury, guys. Right? Thank God for my husband. That's why I would never leave my husband. Yeah, my husband get on my nerves. Yeah, he a pain in the ass. Yeah, all this other shit. But he was there for me those 3 years when I was struggling to build a business and I was only getting $300 a week from unemployment. My husband paid all of the bills. Now, granted, we was living in a basement and we only had one car, right? But still, rent, food for kids. I wasn't on public assistance or nothing. Rent, food for kids, then daycare and car notes and shit. He paid all the bills for 3 years. My husband could have left me. Like, this bitch is crazy. You think I'm going to pay all these bills for the rest of my life? He could have left me, right? My husband literally could have left and said, you know what? I ain't fucking with this bitch no more. She wouldn't do this internet shit. Let her do it by herself. But she ain't going to drain me. He could have said that. Now I was helping out here and there because I was getting $300 a week. but $300 a week is nothing, it's like nothing. It's a joke, right? So I didn't have the luxury, guys, to be able to save up. I just had to literally go into creating my own mode kind of thing. I didn't sleep. I was on the computer 18 hours a day. I didn't sleep, okay? I really didn't know what I was doing. All I was doing was just following different people who I thought was winning. A lot of them wasn't. And I was like, well, damn. As soon as I found out, I was like, well, damn, y'all ain't winning, so what the fuck? Who's winning for real? Okay? Thank God my cousin introduced me to network marketing, and I was able to follow a blueprint that helped me. But it still took me 3 years to change my mindset to really do this thing, guys, full time. Because at one point, I was going back to a job. At one point, because I'm like, damn. I'm making $300 a week from home with a job. With unemployment. This is gonna end in the next 2 years. What am I gonna do after that? I don't have anything, right? So I really had to make it work, guys. Spending hours and 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 hours, 18 hours, 20 hours a day, not eating, not sleeping, for real. Like, it took that much hours to transform my mind. Now, of course, after I've learned the right way, now I'm able to implement it, because I didn't know the right way in the beginning, right? No one knows the right way in the beginning unless you have a mentor that can guide you. I didn't have a mentor because, first of all, people was charging $100 grand. I didn't have $100 grand. I didn't even have a fucking dollar. I ain't got no fucking $100 grand to pay nobody. But thank God I did find a mentor, okay? And he charged me $5,000 to give me a blueprint. He told me to do a video a day on YouTube. That was the fucking blueprint. He said, do a video a day on YouTube. I'm like, nigga, I just paid you $5 grand, motherfucker. You could have just emailed me that. But it wasn't that. It was the fact that I invested. That was the first time I ever invested in myself. I invested money into myself. So I paid attention. See, people that pay attention. So I paid attention to this man. I followed his every move. I did the videos he told me to do. I got into this system, this blogging system, where we was getting $25, and we was getting $25 per sale, which is 100% commission. And I started making sales. See, when you pay attention. Trust me. If people think they can be successful by themselves, they will lose. You cannot be successful by yourself. You have to invest in yourself, because success leaves clues. And to this day, I thank God I paid that man $5 grand, because he had the blueprint. He had the footsteps that I can just walk in, instead of me trying to figure shit out. Right? I'm grateful that I did. Now, I maxed out my husband's credit card. Me and my husband had a big argument about it. Right? But guess what? Thank God I did it. All right, now let's fast forward 6 years, going on 7 years later. My business generated $2.5 million from home. That shit is fucking still blow my mind. From home. But I struggled for 3 years. So really, I only been in business for 4 years, for real. Really making money for the last 4 years. So before you quit your job, make sure that you have money for your bills, or you have access to money. What about a line of credit with 30 grand on it, at least, right? To pay your bills for the next 6 months, because that's going to give you a peace of mind. Now you can freely do your business. Now you can feel better about being an entrepreneur. Now you can really help your clients and your customers, and not just trying to get a dollar from them. Right? All my clients that paid me 7 grand, that paid me 3 grand, trust me, I over deliver. I follow up with them all. They be like, wow, so you called me? I didn't expect you was going to call me. And guess what? Right there, right, I automatically change their mind. Right? I like to over deliver on my people, because guess what? My people stay. They stick with me. Trust me. Some of my people, it's hard for me to get rid of their ass. Trust me. They like, I'm not going nowhere. You crazy? I'm going to stay with you till that day I die. For real. That's how some people are. Right? But here's the thing, guys. Because I know how to add value to my clients, my customers, my followers, my subscribers. By default, people literally are saving up money to work with me. People are literally taking out 401ks to work with me. People are sacrificing what they need to sacrifice to work with me because obviously I got some type of blueprint that's going to work. So again, don't just go out on the limb and quit your job, guys. Okay, there's plenty money to be made, right? But if you're not operating in the right energy to go get the money the right way, you're going to come in. You're going to come into this entrepreneur world with the same broke mind, with the same broke mindset that you had at your job, right? One book you can start reading is Think and Grow Rich. Another book you can start reading is 3 Feet from Gold. Another book you can start reading is The 48 Laws of Power. Okay, those will help you to understand long term, understanding how the universe works. Okay, I still read books to this day. Right now I'm reading The History of the Black Dollar by Angel, what the hell's her name? Angel, I forgot her last name. Angel something, I forgot her last name, right? So it's a constant thing. Entrepreneurship, guys, is constant every day. There's no, oh, it's Christmas, I'm off. Oh, it's my birthday, I'm off. I made $3,000 on my birthday because I was working on my birthday. Right? There's no days off with this shit. And it's a mindset shift. Employees are interested in days off. Employees look forward to days off. I don't look forward to days off. I don't even want a day off. Right? I don't want a day off. I don't want a day off from my business. No. It's like I want a day off from my baby. I don't want a day off from my business. I came from this lady. She did my face today. And she's an entrepreneur too. And she got 6 locations. And she here. And I'm like, well, what days are you off? She was like, I'm never off. She said, I'm never off. She said, I do this 7 days a week. Because she love it though. Right? Like Warren Buffett. He does his business 7 days a week except Sunday, he said. You know, he stays home and drinks coffee and read a book. Okay? So employee mindset is totally different, guys. Okay, from an entrepreneur mindset. Entrepreneurs, we know there's no days off. And we have the mindset that there's no days off. Okay, literally. There's no breaks. You don't get paid vacation. You don't get paid sick time. No, that's not how this works. So it's a mindset shift, guys, that has to happen as an employee to go into entrepreneurship. And if you're not willing to change your mind, you will never be successful in entrepreneurship or any business. Because even business, you got to know what to do. You got to know profit. You got to know what to sell. You got to know what's working. You got to know how to persuade and convince and inspire and motivate people. And if you can't do that, then employee is the lane that you need to stay in. Because that's how this thing works for real. Really getting money, guys, is adding value to other people's lives. God said it. Jesus said it. Right? Adding value to others so we can exchange. See, I'll never be broke another day in my life because I continue to add value to my life so that I can be valuable to other people's lives. And this is what I teach my customers. I teach my clients to add value to yourself so you can add value to others. And then when you make money, guess what? You don't feel like, oh, I'm robbing people. Oh, people paying me $7,000. Oh my God, I feel like I'm robbing somebody. No, you feel like, you know what? I'm doing good in the world. I am doing good in the world. I'm getting people to understand that investing in themselves is the way to win. Getting mentors is the way to win. Having a mentor by your side is the way to win. Having the right blueprint and tools is the way to win. And life, period. Everybody else who don't invest in themselves, everybody else who living on a wish and a hope and a prayer, going to the gentleman's club and going to the strip club and popping bottles on their birthday and all this other crap, that ain't helping them make no money and add no value to themselves, those are the people that's going to stay at their job, stay broke, and die broke, and work that job until they die. So you got a choice. You got a choice. We all have choices. You choose to work your dead-end job. You choose that. You also can choose to start a business that's going to add value to the lives of other people and change other people's lives. But the time is now, though. That's the thing. All right? The time is now. Too many people thinking about winning, and they never win. You got to actually do the things, guys, that makes you win. Right? And winning don't have to necessarily be money. It could be doing the things that allow you to have a peace of mind. It could be doing the things that make you go to the bathroom the way you need to go to the bathroom. Okay? Winning can be you getting married to your best friend. Winning can be you being able to buy a house for you and your children. All right? Winning don't just have to be money. Because remember, money is not everything. What the fuck? Money is not everything. But I'd rather have money than not have money. I'd rather know how to get money than not. I'd rather know how to get money besides a job. I'd rather be able to provide a service to others than go look for a job that pays me what they want. See, life is sweet. Life is great. But only those that are working towards a sweet life and a great life are the ones that can say that. Most people say my life is hard because they choose to have a hard life. Some people say, my life, I'm always attracting the negative people, the bad people. Why are you always attracting negative people? Why are you always attracting the bad people? That's a choice. Your energy is a choice, guys. See, this is why you guys need to get into my classes. I go deep into all this shit. My Black Wealth 101 class, $25 a month. It's the craziest thing. I got like 40 people paying me $25 a month. And I got like 500 people that pay me $1,500 to $7,000. It's just the craziest thing. But again, right? Your mindset has to be on boss, entrepreneurship, adding and creating value, not just making money, because you won't. So before you quit your job, guys, have at least 6 months of bills in your account before your job either fires you, get rid of you, or you get rid of it. Either way, have at least 6 months in the bank of bills so that you won't be so strapped for money when you're trying to build a legacy. Because you cannot build a legacy, guys, being stressed out. You can't build a legacy being stressed out. You cannot. You can build a legacy with free thinking, thought leader thinking, forward thinking, boss thinking, value thinking. That's how you can build a legacy in wealth. So go to blackwealth101.net, guys. If you want to see what I offer people to help them get out of their situation, help them change their mindset, go to successlevelventurescorp.com. Come on, sir. What up? See you guys in my next video.